Hello everyone and welcome back to the official Lost Video podcast hosted by ABC.com. Well, unfortunately this is our last video podcast of the season, but it's a good one. We're here today with sculptor Jim Van Houten, a man who is responsible for carving and sculpting and all kinds of other cool things. He sculpts things like rocks, the guns, and even the model submarine. But I'll let him tell you more about his job in just a bit. Of course, for those of you who want the audio podcast, fear not, we have at least one more audio podcast in store for you with Damon and Carlton as they tease part one, or hour one, of our 3-hour season finale. That episode, of course, is called There's No Place Like Home, and it airs this Thursday, May 15th at 10:02 p.m. Eastern, and is available the next day at abc.com. In the meantime, here now is Jim Van Houten.
I'm Jim Van Houten. I work on Lost as a sculptor. I create all the things that you can't buy in a store. Oftentimes I work as a liaison between the art department and construction. I'll create a maquette, which is a scale model of what they're building, so that we can solve the 3D problems in scale instead of building this full-size thing and then trying to change it and cut it down. And a lot of the organic things, the stuff that's woven with vines or roots or trees or just stuff that you can't quite put your finger on. And then there's all the science-driven things like the Dharma stuff, the submarine, the crossbow that I made for Rousseau.
Danielle, don't!
Some of the weapons, and then I cast a lot of the parts, the guns and everything. I have silicone molds of. I cast those in a soft urethane so the actors don't get hurt. The rocks that people get hit with or get thrown, I have a mold of everyone unlocks knives that I'll cast in either a rigid or a flexible urethane, so they're lighter or safer or both. This is from season 2. This was the logo that was on the Volkswagen buses. This is a hard plastic, and these little letters are 15-pound urethane, and that's fastened to this. And then I'll build a dam around here and pour in the silicone. It's a liquid when you start, and then after about 3 hours, it cures into this rubbery form. And then from this, you can fill with 2-part castable urethane, and then that'll give you a part that we affix to all the Volkswagen buses. This is what I refer to as a maquette. This is a scale model that I'll either enlarge something or make it smaller from, but it helps production realize in 3D what it is we're trying to sell. Originally this was a 6-toed foot, but it just looked like a foot with a bunch of toes. You couldn't tell that it had too many, so then we pulled it down to a 4-toed foot.
I don't know what is more disquieting. The fact that the rest of the statue is missing, or that it has 4 toes.
I carved this about 6 foot tall, and then through the magic of computers and the comp shot, it would look like it was about 25 or 30 feet tall.
This is a map to the temple. It's a sanctuary. It may be the last safe place on this island.
Hopefully at the temple we'll find some more 4-toed feet people, or not.
I don't understand it. It should be working.
One of the things I've been working on this season, season 4, is the engine for the freighter.
Can I help you?
Welcome to the engine room. These are our twin 24-cylinder Ellison-Royce marine engines. They're diesel powered. They run off of a glow plug, which you'll see up here. This is a cylinder head and the intake manifold where the fuel blending goes in here. But actually this is all foam. This is a 1-pound urethane foam that we sculpted to look like an intake manifold. The exhaust manifolds up here, this is also a 1-pound urethane mold. The tops are made from the castable rigid urethane. All 48 heads were made from that one mold that we looked at a little bit earlier. This is the similar thing over here, same engine over here. Balanced so that the ship drives straight. No, not really. It's all still a foam. It's all an illusion. But what makes this work so well is, again, the people from Set Decorations, which brought in these cables and these sprinkler heads and these other little lines to sell this as a real engine, a real working engine. And again, the paint that has worked so well to make this look like it's an old corroded engine that's working in an actual ship. What's fun about our job is that there's reality and there's theatrical reality. So we get to show the audience what an engine would look like if it was 24-cylinder on a car. You know, it doesn't really work, but it looks like it works.